Histoire courante dans le sport professionnel. Un jeune homme devient riche et célèbre. Il est ainsi exposé aux tentations liées à sa nouvelle renommée. Ignorant que de si grands exploits peuvent le changer. Dans l'histoire des arts martiaux mixtes, personne n'a jamais rejoint le niveau de gloire atteint par le notorious Conor McGregor.
I'm gonna wipe out everyone in this division. I said that, and I will do it.
Undisputed featherweight champion of the world.
Ireland, baby, we did it! Yeah!
Autrefois champion du monde simultané des poids plumes et des poids légers de l'UFC,
This is what I dreamed into reality. To the Irish, none of the game.
le roi des sports de combat a été renversé par les conséquences de constants méfaits.
Mixed martial arts fighter Conor McGregor arrested.
Strong arm robbery.
This guy is going rogue.
Misdemeanor criminal mischief.
He's going way too far.
Cold Cut's a 60-year-old guy.
He told the judge, I assure you, nothing of this nature will happen again.
Will he fight again?
Mais si quelqu'un peut renaître de ses cendres, c'est bien l'ancien ouvrier devenu légende des arts martiaux mixtes. Et McGregor est prêt à reprendre la forme.
Now everyone always says, oh, I want to get the old Conor back.
I always come out on top.
But that's the past. You know, focus on the present.
Surprise, surprise! The king is back.
Une relance de sa carrière commence par un combat chez les mi-moyens à l'UFC 246 contre un pilier des poids légers
The Iron Man of mixed martial arts.
qui compte le plus de victoires dans l'histoire de
His
l'UFC.
name is all over the record books.
Donald Cowboy Cerrone.
He will fight anyone, anywhere, anytime.
It's the fight that everyone wants to see.
Donald Cerrone does it again!
Let's go to war, baby. There's no way he's not gonna stand a chance. You can take your little English ass and get on.
Le combat très attendu couronne une carte bien garnie qui inclut, en demi-finale, un combat revanche entre l'ancienne championne des poids coqs, Holly Holm, et l'excellente top 5, Raquel Pennington.
Both of them bloodied up, neither beaten.
De plus, l'étoile montante, Carlos Diego Ferreira,
A constant, steadily evolving fighter.
affronte l'ancien champion des poids légers, Anthony Showtime Pettis.
Without question, one of the best talents this division has ever seen.
Mais avant que le leader des arts martiaux mixtes lance la nouvelle année avec style, voyez d'abord le décompte de l'UFC 246. Le Nouveau-Mexique est l'un des terreaux originaux des arts martiaux mixtes. Depuis des années, il attire les meilleurs combattants au monde, dont le fier américain Cowboy, originaire du Colorado, qui s'entraîne dans son ranch personnel à 48 km à l'est d'Albuquerque, où il s'entraînait auparavant.
It's funny, I ended up here in Edgewood, New Mexico. At the time when I was looking, my grandfather wanted to buy me a place in Leadville, Colorado. And it's the highest city in the U.S. He's like, you should train at altitude. Everyone would come. I was like, Grandpa, who's gonna come? Like, what are you talking about? You know, and I didn't understand the vision he had at that time. We built this, and now the ranch, like, if you build it, they will come, man. It's unbelievable.
All right, 10 seconds. As fast as you can go. Ready? Go. Fast. Move those feet. Fast as you can. Come on.
Le refuge unique de Donald Cerrone attire plusieurs des nouveaux combattants et entraîneurs de la région.
All right, pop those hips.
Bien que l'approche des nouveaux venus soit plus légère, ils sont axés sur le succès de Cowboy.
Explode off the floor as soon as you land.
It's an environment that I've created that I love, and I think all the veterans and all the old school people want to come to the ranch because they want to come have fun.
How much does he weigh?
20 pounds.
It's about the weight of the kettlebell, so I'll take it.
But don't let all the smoke and mirrors fool you, man. We train hard.
Up over your head, slam hard. When we all get together as a team, we focus on the work. It's just another count to get a win. Pop.
We have a really strong team here. Everybody's really competitive.
Glass of water in your back. No movement in your hips.
But we got lots of toys. Cowboys all about toys and exciting things to do.
Être proche de Cerrone signifie profiter de la vie. De l'entraînement au loisir, le monde de Cowboy n'est pas destiné aux faibles. Chaque aspect de la vie de Cerrone est poussé à l'extrême, y compris sa carrière dans l'UFC.
He's got it under. That is nasty. Cowboy sensing the opportunity to finish. Cowboy trying to finish. Donald Cowboy Cerrone remains unbeaten in the UFC.
And on a tear, man. That guy is improving every time we see him.
This man commands your respect. If you are a fight fan, you are a fan of Donald Cerrone.
Concilier le combat et un mode de vie explosif semble être la formule parfaite, puisque Cerrone détient presque tous les records dans le sport.
Most wins in UFC history, the most finishes, the most head kick knockouts.
It's about as perfectly placed a kick as you get, folks. Oh, he knocks him down with a jab. Donald's got his back. He's got it. He's got it.
Made $1.5 million just in bonuses. That's pretty cool. Where that money is gone.
One of the most active, one of the most exciting guys in the world today.
You know, I've been top 5 my entire career.
He's getting brutalized.
Dude, something in the water here, we're doing something right.
Cerrone amorce son parcours dans l'UFC par 15 victoires en 18 combats.
Donald Cerrone does it again!
Il obtient ainsi un combat pour le titre des poids légers contre le champion de l'époque, Rafael dos Anjos. La promotion de leur combat pour le titre de 2015, lors d'une grande conférence de presse, mettait en vedette certains des plus grands noms du sport, dont le nouveau champion par intérim des poids plumes, Conor McGregor.
If I could speak to Rafael and Donald Cerrone, please. Conor McGregor spoke with the media this week, said he would move up to lightweight after this fight, and that each of you guys would happily give up the fight that you have right now to fight him. How do you feel about those comments? Do you agree with his evaluation?
You're damn right you take it.
Of course, man. Easy money. Of course, you got easy money, man.
I can make you rich. I'm the money fight at all weight division, so everybody else up here.
Conor has no right coming up to 55. There's no way he's not gonna stand a chance. We're too big for him. We're too strong. So you can take your little English ass and, you know.
You're too slow and too stiff. You're stiff as a board. I'd snap you in half. See stiffness when I look in that 155-pound division. Slow, stiff. The featherweights, they hit like flyweights. So it's nice down there just destroying them and killing that whole division.
McGregor est en position de défier José Aldo, le meilleur champion poids plume de l'histoire. Il obtient cette occasion en montant bruyamment au classement des 145 livres.
That is exactly why he's so dangerous. This kid's the real deal.
One UFC fight. This place is on its feet. This kid's got something.
Tout en faisant constamment la loi.
I said I'd put pressure on him that he never felt before. And ultimately, shot by shot, he will crumble.
Another first round for McGregor.
Dustin thinks it's all talk, but when he wakes up with his nose plastered on the other side of his face, he's gonna know it's not all talk.
That's the real deal, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm gonna wipe out everyone in this division. I said that, and I will do it.
I see it being easy. I look forward to going at him, walk him down, heavy shots, break him, bully him, having him on the back foot.
Could he finish him here?
Just takes one clean connection from me and it's done.
Conor McGregor is the UFC interim featherweight champion.
Un titre par intérim ouvre la voie à un super combat des poids plumes entre champions. Et McGregor saisit l'occasion.
It's the first time that a great fighter like Jose Aldo has been forced to play the mental games that Conor McGregor is such a master at.
And ready to take out the pound-for-pound #1. Undefeated 10 years. What can they say after Jose falls?
Oh! He slapped him! The first punch he threw. Doesn't get any cleaner than that, ladies and gentlemen.
Notorious prend le contrôle. Et vise rapidement une deuxième ceinture de l'UFC.
At 27 years of age, I stand here as the unified world champion.
I love this game. I am this game.
With weight divisions above ready for me to go at. Super fights left and right, so I'm going straight up.
To the Irish, running the game. I love it.
En 2015, une conférence de presse de l'UFC fait la promotion d'une programmation regorgeant de grands combats et permet à Conor McGregor et Donald Cerrone de se croiser pour la première fois.
Too slow and too stiff. You're stiff as a board.
One more question here for Donald Cerrone. What is your message to McGregor about the 55 division and the Shark Tank it is?
But he comes to 155, he's gonna bend his little ass over and knock the lucky charm.
See about that. First, you've got to get through a guy that whooped your ass already.
You have a monster right here at 45, Aldo about to beat your ass. You beat nobody, and you think you're gonna come to 155, make a statement? Come on, man, sit the down.
Pendant l'année, McGregor et Cerrone disputent chacun un combat pour le titre et obtiennent des résultats opposés.
Conor McGregor steps into the octagon for the most highly anticipated matchup in the history of the featherweight division, maybe in the history of the UFC. Conor looks extremely loose, and Aldo looks like he's feeling the pressure of this moment. Conor relaxed and smiling. Oh! He slapped him!
McGregor s'empare de la ceinture des poids plumes en 13 secondes.
The new, undisputed featherweight champion of the world, Conor McGregor.
Tandis que Cerrone perd son combat pour le titre des poids légers contre Rafael Dos Anjos.
Oh, hard body kick by Dos Anjos. And a good combination. Donald's in trouble. Oh my goodness, they're stopping it. Wow. Amazing performance by Rafael Dos Anjos.
Mais peu importe qui détient le titre des 155 livres à la fin de l'année, un combat contre McGregor est prévu en 2016.
Champ Rafael Dos Anjos will take on Conor McGregor, moving up from the 145-pound division. Nobody's ever held two belts at the same time here in the UFC.
I came into this promotion as a two-weight world champion. I had always wanted to replicate that. And this man across from me has a title.
My history talks by itself. I beat Ben Henderson, Nate Diaz, Anthony Pettis, Donald Cerrone twice. And I fought the guys. I fought taller guys, you know, stronger guys.
Donald don't want to fight. Donald, that wasn't a TKO. That wasn't a finish. Donald quit in there. So you can talk about your wins and losses, but at the end of the day, you've tasted that darkness of being KO'd stiff, and you will taste it again.
Seulement 12 jours avant que McGregor mette au défi le champion des poids légers, son projet de s'emparer d'une deuxième ceinture de l'UFC s'écroule.
Champion Rafael Dos Anjos is out of UFC 196, suffering a broken foot last week. Conor McGregor will be fighting on this card, and there's not going to be any shortage of candidates that are putting their hand in the air and want that fight.
Les favoris pour affronter McGregor sont l'ex-aspirant au titre des poids coqs, Uriah Faber.
Do you believe I'm a fearful man? I believe I'd kill you stone dead.
La super vedette des mi-moyens, Nate Diaz.
Conor McGregor, you're taking everything I work for. I'm gonna fight your ass. You know what's the real fight? What's the real money fight? Is me.
Et le nouvel aspirant des poids légers, Donald Cerrone.
I just got done with the fight. And they called me and said, you want to fight Conor? I was like, hell yeah, I do.
All right, 3 minutes easy. 55 RPMs, start. Work on that tall posture, stay tall. There you go.
Usually they call and I say yes, and that's it. I've never had, like, they call, I say yes, and they say, okay, we'll get back to you. I've never had that option, so it's like, I don't know what to do.
I say we get this workout in just like we would if it was happening.
All right, 3 minutes.
Got 20 on, 10 off. Take a minute break, we'll do it again. Yeah.
So we started getting ready and getting fired up, and then nothing.
All right, Dana, the show will go on. So, who is McGregor going to fight?
He will fight Nate Diaz. You know, we figured that this would be the most exciting fight. It's the fight that Conor really wanted.
Cool, Diaz? It's us. All right.
La volonté de Cerrone d'affronter McGregor à court préavis est représentative de sa carrière. Il a ainsi acquis la réputation d'accepter des combats à la dernière minute, forçant ses entraîneurs à rester sur le qui-vive.
Let's go. Ready. Go. Biggest thing about working for Cowboy is availability. Yes. You just have to be available at the drop of a dime. Step in between, collapse from here. In between. Nice job, Cowboy. Next person. Here we go. There's been times where I've left Sunday morning on the flight, land Sunday evening. We've already got a fight lined up. So it's exciting at times. Very nice. Get him down. Get him down. All the way down. All the way down. All the way down. Nice.
I remember the kickboxing days. That was kind of the mantra back then as well. So they'd call me on like a Wednesday and say, hey, we need you in Istanbul, Turkey, or we need you in Morocco, Africa, or we need you in Japan, on Friday. And I'd be like, hell yeah, I'm out of here.
There you go, there you go, there you go. Good.
I was just the guy they know that could call. Hey, we know a wild cowboy that'll show up and take that fight.
Oh, there it is. Just get him down, get him down. Very nice.
Kind of like I am today.
This is the Iron Man of mixed martial arts. It lives by that three-word motto, anyone, anywhere, anytime.
Donald is more than happy to step in and fight one of the best fighters in the world 15 days after a fight, and it's one of the reasons why people love this dude.
Win or lose, I'm here every damn time.
And he's one of the most active guys in the UFC and demands fights all the time.
There's the tap. Donald Cowboy Cerrone by submission. Cowboy has been in there with anybody you can possibly think of. Cowboy Cerrone taking out welterweights left and right.
70, 55, I don't give a
Donald loves fighting. He fights at his best when he fights very frequently.
He is still so motivated. Can't wait to train, can't wait to get in there.
Donald Cowboy Cerrone lives for this moment.
He wants to fight. He wants to get in there and knock you out cold.
Oh, that's it! Out cold!
Are you kidding me?
Donald Cerrone, ladies and gentlemen! Thank you very much for another awesome fight.
You got it. Thank you, everybody. I love this.
Si Cerrone, et non Nate Diaz, avait affronté McGregor à la dernière minute, ça aurait pu changer sa vie.
Nate Diaz took this fight on 11 days' notice, but in my opinion, it's going to be the most difficult test of Conor McGregor's career. Oh! Nate's hurting him. He's hurting him. Conor's in serious trouble. Look out for the guillotine. The guillotine. He's got him flattened out. He's got the choke. He tapped. He tapped. He tapped.
Diaz est le premier à vaincre McGregor dans l'UFC.
Nate Diaz, you just shook up the world.
Ce qui stimule McGregor plus que jamais.
Conor McGregor has the chance to correct the mistakes he made in the first fight better, and figure out the puzzle that Nate Diaz presents. Oh! Conor caught him. Oh, tagged him again with the left hand. He tags him again. He explodes. He moves very fast. So far, just a perfect strategy by Conor.
Il venge sa défaite dans le combat revanche.
Nate is bloodied up real bad.
L'événement de télé à la carte le plus regardé à l'époque.
Congratulations on winning this rematch.
Surprise, surprise, the king is back.
Mais McGregor ne s'arrête pas là.
Conor wants to go down as the greatest of all time. To be the greatest of all time, you have to do what Conor's been willing to do. Step up, fight all the best fighters, put the biggest fights on the line, and that's what he's doing, and that's what he's going to do tonight as well.
Il atteint ensuite son objectif de gagner le titre des poids légers en le prenant au nouveau roi de la catégorie, Eddie Alvarez. Il devient ainsi le premier double champion de l'UFC. Et pourtant, McGregor en veut plus. Il bat ensuite le record du taux d'achat mondial de télé à la carte dans un combat de boxe contre Floyd Mayweather. McGregor ayant atteint l'apogée de la gloire et de la richesse, la seule direction possible est maintenant vers le bas. Dès 2017,
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
La position de McGregor comme plus grande attraction de sport de combat est bien établie. Il a atteint la limite de la notoriété, mais l'envers d'un mode de vie de vedette commence à avoir des conséquences.
It feels like it's been one thing after the other. He attacked people inside the cage at an MMA event recently. He pissed off a judge during a speeding ticket. There were reports that he got in a bar fight and he's on a bad list with the Irish Mafia.
You want to plead guilty to those charges just in
On enlève à McGregor ses ceintures de l'UFC au milieu d'une longue pause. Au lieu d'être connu pour se battre, il devient célèbre pour ses frasques, dont plusieurs liées à sa vendetta contre le nouveau champion des poids légers, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Ti 40 човек за събра меня напугать решил, что ли, жесть? Если ты был бы мужчиной, ты мне отправил бы смс-ку.
I regret my actions that led me here today.
Conor McGregor ambushed this tour bus filled with UFC fighters.
I understand the seriousness of this matter, and I'm hopeful that it gets resolved soon. Thank you, everyone.
Conor McGregor, will he fight again?
En 2018, McGregor fait un retour pour régler ses comptes avec Nurmagomedov, et ce, avec un penchant désagréable, comme le méchant qu'il est devenu.
Did you not see me right in front of you outside the bus? I showed you my hands, no weapons. You talked a big game, now I'm here, right in front of you. Do something about it. Do something about it.
Because of his personality, because of his skill set, because of his spectacular success inside the octagon, it makes this so interesting. I mean, this is such a heated moment of anticipation.
26 have tried, 26 have failed, and tonight with status as the most dominant force in the game, Khabib Nurmagomedov is chasing the biggest win of his career.
Le règlement de compte contre Nurmagomedov est le combat d'arts martiaux mixtes le plus regardé de l'histoire.
McGregor continues to bank that body work, and he gets tripped right down.
Et des débordements s'ensuivent immédiatement.
Still undisputed.
La spirale descendante de McGregor se poursuit.
Mixed martial arts fighter Conor McGregor arrested.
Oh, no, no, mayhem!
Accused of grabbing the cell phone of an English tourist, smashing it, and keeping it.
Dana White in there trying to restore order.
Take him to his dressing room.
Strong arm robbery, misdemeanor criminal mischief.
Conor will be suspended for 6 months for his role in that post-fight brawl.
Cole Cox, a 60-year-old guy.
He told the judge nothing of this nature will happen again regarding me.
Who would believe that at this point?
It's always something with Conor McGregor.
Conor got so big so fast because he did everything he said he was going to do. There's just so many questions that I think as a man, he needs to answer for himself. That's what it boils down to, you know? You look yourself in the mirror and you're like, yeah, I want to be like him.
We got to get the baddest ass fighter set up in the baddest ass gear.
There you go.
Cerrone gère mieux le succès que la plupart des gens.
Boom!
En s'isolant des tentations et en donnant le bon exemple à son fils de 18 mois, Danger.
There's a lot of things I wish my parents showed me when I was younger and that I plan on, you know, passing on and teaching him, but really just teaching him how to be a good man. That's what I'm looking to teach him, you know, how to be a good blue-collar American, man. Part of the group now, guys. Yeah, you can take one of the sleds and ride it, you know? Our guys will just bunny up, we don't care. We're at 11,000 feet. It's like an active recovery day. Plus, it's a lot of fun, so we like to do that.
Ce jour-là, Daxon Danger Cerrone apprend une leçon sur le repos actif. Même si la motoneige n'est pas une façon typique de se détendre, elle est parfaite pour ceux qui carburent à l'adrénaline, comme son père.
I kind of have a quote that says, "Live a life worth living." You know, the fights are cool, don't get me wrong. I love getting in there and fighting, but the journey is the funnest part.
Le parcours vers la célébrité de Cowboy est unique.
And of course now it always starts with a kiss to his son, Danger.
Et la naissance de son fils constitue une nouvelle source de motivation qui mène à ses meilleures performances en carrière.
This is an older Cowboy, a wiser Cowboy.
He's looking to reverse it, ends up on top, and his arm is trapped there by Cowboy.
15 seconds, he taps!
And since that little guy has entered his life, we have seen a whole new Cowboy inside the octagon.
Kick knocks Hernandez down. Hernandez nearly out. That's it. Donald Cowboy Cerrone.
Ah, baby boy. We got a little baby right there. Daxon Danger. That's what I'm here for now.
His name is all over the record books. Cowboy Cerrone.
He will fight anyone, anywhere, anytime. Cerrone stepping on the gas here, trying to get the finish. Oh!
Big kick from Cerrone. Iaquinta to his back again.
Big shot there from Cerrone. Incredible fight.
Donald Cowboy Cerrone is the winner again.
And immediately Cerrone points to his son Danger and he fights for them.
Cerrone est actif. Ses 11 derniers combats ont eu lieu sur une période de 3 ans et demi, pendant laquelle Conor McGregor s'est battu juste une fois dans l'UFC. Après avoir passé la majeure partie de son temps à gérer les conséquences de ses frasques, McGregor est prêt à prendre les mesures qui s'imposent. Il délaisse les distractions et adopte la mentalité, lui ayant déjà valu une renommée mondiale. Une mentalité déterminée, axée sur l'excellence.
The trappings of fame are not nice, you know what I mean? It's easy to lose focus.
You're ready.
Sometimes you just go through the motions and you tell yourself things, but you don't execute on them. I've had many iconic moments and many great moments, and that came through commitment and consistency, and I'm happy now I'm in a position where full steam ahead.
Peu importe ce que la vie lui réserve, Conor McGregor ne reste pas loin du combat indéfiniment. Et après une autre année de pause, il est temps de revenir.
Conor McGregor's return to the octagon was made official. He now has a fight with Donald Cerrone on the books for January 18th at T-Mobile Arena.
Donald Cerrone est sur la liste d'adversaires potentiels de McGregor depuis des années. Leur combat, attendu depuis longtemps, est enfin officiel. McGregor termine l'un de ses meilleurs camps d'entraînement depuis longtemps, là où le combat aura bientôt lieu.
We're here in the desert, Las Vegas. You can see the cactuses. You've no idea how good this feels to be back on U.S. soil, American soil. Las Vegas, it's my second home here. You know, I've fought many times throughout the years. I love it here. Feeling really, really good.
Se préparer à se battre dans la capitale de combat signifie des séances du soir au UFC Performance Institute. Depuis l'Irlande, McGregor est accompagné d'une armée de partenaires d'entraînement dirigée par celui qui connaît le mieux Notorious, l'entraîneur-chef John Kavanagh.
Double, we'll do this back and forward just to warm up. Pick up a single. I reach for the hip. Knee tap and push him over. Yes. As a coach, when your fighter achieves all the goals he set out to achieve, it's the worst day of your life. Because what's going to motivate them? All right, get a little bit of space in the mat for yourselves. Just watch your area. Ready? Round one. He won the belts, he won the money, and I think it took him a while to find out what else was there going to be for him to achieve. Good job, good dig. But he found a new incentive, and that new incentive is to be the best Conor McGregor we've ever seen. Be free to go for the arm. I genuinely believe this is the best he's ever been.
Boy, am I hitting hard. I am sitting down on shots. And I'm gonna hurt Donald. Right now, I'm in a phenomenal place, and I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna put him away.
A lot of guys say anywhere, anytime, but then when they become somebody, it changes. Cowboy never does.
This is the return, right? He's making his comeback, but he's fighting a guy who takes no goes in there and throws down. Every time I bring everything I got into the octagon, man, so I'm winning, 100%.
McGregor et Cerrone sont enfin prêts à s'affronter dans une finale chez les mi-moyens, qui placera le gagnant en position d'avoir une année remarquable. Chaque homme contrôle son propre destin, et nous y assisterons à l'UFC 246.
It just seems to be one of those punches and fighters just get shocked by.
Donald Cowboy Cerrone.
I'm standing, I'm gonna give it everything I got.
Taking out welterweights left and right.
I'm gonna meet him in the middle, we're gonna throw it down.
Conor McGregor has been in there with some of the very best in the world and beaten them.
They can expect ease up and fireworks.
Looking for another signature moment in a career with many of them.
So here's the former lightweight king, Anthony Showtime Pettis. This is a man who has a highlight reel that stacks up with any fighter in the game.
En août 2019, l'ex-champion des poids légers de l'UFC, Anthony Pettis, affronte le favori des amateurs, Nate Diaz, pendant 3 rounds épuisants.
Oh, he got him. Huge right. Pro Diaz crowd trying to get behind their fighter. Pettis caught him behind the ear there.
Him grappling, he don't want to strike now.
Oh, nice rip to the body by Showtime.
Anthony Pettis is unpredictable, dynamic, explosive, fast. Big elbow. Oh, man, this is phone booth warfare. Woo! The volume.
And Pettis willing to engage him in this round.
There's a scramble. Pettis reverse.
Back and forth we go.
Whip to the arm. Lost it.
Pettis showing you some heart here.
Got it on the chin. Oh, Pettis reverses it again. This is crazy.
Pettis able to score him out again. Unreal.
Awesome triangle. Goes in.
Oh,
Pettis steps over. Good defense. Awesome fight.
What a roar from this crowd.
Dans la victoire comme dans la défaite, Showtime est toujours divertissant.
Good job, both of you guys.
Ces combats palpitants, comme celui contre Diaz, font en sorte que Pettis est acclamé partout dans le monde.
They love this guy. He's awesome.
Mais il est particulièrement aimé chez lui, à Milwaukee, au Wisconsin. Le vétéran de 31 combats est de retour à la base avec son entraîneur-chef, Duke Roufus.
Double check on that side, Anthony. Yep, exact. Up and go. Yep. This is a fun process right now, this stage of his career, because we've tried a lot of things, and we're still working diligently to get on top. Good. Yes. Someone asked Thomas Edison, how does it feel that you failed 10,000 times with the light bulb? He says, I didn't fail 10,000 times. I found out 10,000 times it doesn't work. Be quick, light on your feet, and make it land. Think like you're shooting a rifle. Don't waste bullets. Exactly. Boom. Nice. We don't quit. We just adjust the sails. And we've been reinventing ourselves from WEC days.
Depuis qu'il a détenu les titres des 155 livres de la WEC et de l'UFC,
Oh my God!
Pettis affronte les meilleurs chez les poids plumes.
Anthony Pettis asked for this fight in his debut at 145. He's got an excellent guillotine. Both legs, he's got him!
Les poids légers.
Anthony Pettis, a very serious proposition here in this 155-pound division.
That is tight, and he's got an arm too! He's got it! He got it!
Et chez les poids mi-lourds.
He called for this opponent despite never appearing in the octagon at 170 pounds. And Wonderboy looking clean, but a big right hand, and Wonderboy's out!
Il inspecte chaque catégorie en quête des affrontements les plus excitants.
Cat and mouse.
Where I'm at in my career, that's what I'm looking for.
When the lights are on, this kid performs even better than what he does in the gym.
I'm not looking for the fights that are trying to get me up to the ladder, the next step.
He will fight anyone, anywhere, anytime.
All that matters is to get a win. That's what I've been itching to do, get back in there and get a win.
Wow!
Oh, man, this phone booth warfare.
And Pettis willing to engage him in this realm.
This is not an easy fight.
Let's take a look at some of that wild action from that round.
See that counter? He likes to throw that counter jab and that counter left hook. And then when he plants his feet, then he throws the right hand. Can't drop, and then there's that kick off the center line.
All right, on the third final round. Let's go.
When he plants his feet, he's looking to punch. See? He has the ability at any time to land a knockout shot.
He's gonna try to roll him over and flatten him out. Pettis reverse.
He's creative enough that we've got to take it seriously. But I mean, if he does this and gets to this position on you like that, boy.
Oh, this is huge. Not much time to work.
Along the years, he been like, kind of looked like he'd been slowing down. But I'm here to do my job, and I'm excited than ever to get there and throw it down with him.
What a fight. Nice show of respect there.
You've got to credit guys like Pettis. These guys have been doing this for a long time, and they've made their name, so now it's these guys' turn to make their name. It's definitely not going to be easy, but we're ready to rock.
We're ready to rock, right?
Oh, yeah.
We're ready to rock.
Le prochain combat excitant de Pettis aura lieu contre le poids léger Carlos Diego Ferreira.
Head position, arms, start attacking the arms now.
Un élève vedette du camp émergent Fortis MMA.
Nice, heavy pressure here, heavy pressure. Beautiful. Time.
Où le fondateur Saif Saoud place l'équipe avant l'individu.
Bring it in, guys, hurry up. Guys, the devil's in the what? Detail. The devil's in the details. These little details will win you the fight. All right, I mean, you should smash people when you get them down. They should want out, looking for a way out. Where is the door? I'm done.
When you get a guy that thinks he's the star and thinks he's the man and he kind of does whatever he wants and the coaches gravitate towards him, it can destroy a gym.
Amateur to pro to the LFA belt to the UFC now. Still stays and cleans the mats.
Everybody here does the same thing. Everybody comes to practice.
Practice the damage in the gym, and the damage will come naturally in the fight.
Not, oh yeah, I feel like coming at 4, I want to train at blah, blah, blah. Nope, you're going to be early, you're going to be on the mat, you're going to be ready to go.
Okay, if the person beats you, don't be a punk. They beat you. So instead of doing the wrong thing, why don't you step back and do the right thing, and then win the next go by doing the right fundamentals. Understood? Sure. Let's go. Come on. Nice, dude. Hits. Yep, that's it. It's on, he tapped. Ain't no one can stop you, man. Well, I should see some uncomfortable people in here after this drill. Got it? Punish him, make him grind. He's got to use all his cardio to get up. Stay heavy. Good. Get his face on the mat. Get his face on the mat. Crank on his face. Crank on him. Good.
That formula is something that has breeded a consistency, not only in effort.
I want to see that focus out of every single one of you guys. Team on 3, team on 3. 1, 2, 3, 3.
But also in result.
Okay, now Spann getting busier here.
Ryan Spann is on a 3-fight win streak.
Certainly has an outstanding head coach, Saif Saoud, there at Fortis MMA.
Alex Morono's on a 3-fight win streak.
This is a terrible position to be in, especially with an aggressive guy like Morono. Oh, wow, beautiful. The great white, Alex Morono stops Zagato.
Jeff Neal's on a 5-fight win streak.
No one has been able to do that to Mike Perry.
Big performance again by Jeff Neal.
Diego's on a 5-fight win streak.
Depuis son entrée chez Fortis MMA comme pur grappler, Ferreira fait d'énormes progrès.
I got to UFC, I was just a jiu-jitsu fighter. I like to throw bombs everywhere.
Oh, big left!
But now, I'm more like a fighter.
Il commence son parcours dans l'UFC avec une fiche de 2 victoires, 2 défaites.
And Diego Ferreira back into the winner's circle.
Mais Ferreira cesse ensuite de perdre.
Diego Ferreira trains under that man over his right shoulder. Safe Saud, Fortis MMA there in Dallas, Texas.
People used to say, oh, jiu-jitsu guy, that's all he's got. Well, not anymore.
A lot of different kicks in the arsenal of Diego Ferreira, and really a fun guy to watch on the floor as well.
But we know the bread and butter of Diego Ferreira is here. He gets on top, he's going to pound you out with ground and pound.
This is where Diego shines.
He just continues to grow, and Carlos is not someone anyone wants to fight right now.
This has been a constant, steadily evolving fighter over the last 4 or so years.
I perform so good because I have a great coach, great team. Fortis MMA, all those guys helped me out.
Certainly has developed leaps and bounds on the feet.
5 victoires consécutives permettent à Ferreira d'obtenir un combat contre l'ex-champion des poids légers Anthony Pettis sur la carte principale de l'UFC 246 devant le monde entier.
When we get a chance in a spotlight, it's our job to execute, and Carlos is ready to do that.
Good jump.
Nice.
Le poids léger brésilien Carlos Diego Ferreira s'est installé au Texas. Même s'il passe la majorité de son temps à travailler dans son gym personnel dans la ville de Pharr, son camp d'entraînement se déroule à Dallas, situé à plus de 800 km au nord.
It's 9 hours drive. It's not easy for nobody. I get here, do my thing, and hit back again. For this occasion, I came with my wife, my young boy.
Go, climb.
You're Spider-Man? Wow. You're inside.
Wow.
Can you go higher? Can you go higher like Spider-Man? I used to compete like in fitness, bodybuilding, and I was gonna compete. He was gonna fight in a jiu-jitsu tournament. Kind of just met up.
Careful.
We've been together since.
Yvonne and the baby been with me most of my fights.
You wanna go in the tunnel?
Run. It's a tunnel. I like to have them around to take my mind off, you know, like enjoy the moment.
That's awesome.
And we try to do as much things as we can together.
Oh, that's nice. Go, let go.
My wife taking most of the toll in every camp, you know, because she's always taking care of my diet, of my strength conditioning.
You see the big building?
Oh.
So we're gonna have to do
Yvonne, la femme de Ferreira,
7 calories on the bike and 10 squat cleans.
joue un rôle essentiel dans ses succès.
And then rest 2 minutes.
Ayant complètement modifié son alimentation et son entraînement depuis qu'ils se sont rencontrés.
When he first explained to me the way he would eat, the way he would train, I kind of freaked out and like, hey, like, you cannot eat like that. He would just eat like, maybe it's chicken for lunch or something, and then cereal every night. He thought that was healthy. How many 10s do you have there? 4? Now the way he's training, I mean, he's looking great. 355. He's performing great. His nutrition is on point, so it's night and day, the way he's fighting now and his conditioning.
You like sip that train?
Yeah.
If you want to be the champ one day in life, it's not just skills sometimes. You have to work hard. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Même à 34 ans, Ferreira atteint le sommet de sa carrière. Mais il n'a jamais affronté un ex-champion incontesté de l'UFC. Or, l'ancien roi des poids légers, Anthony Pettis, porte cette réalisation avec lui dans chaque combat.
Roll the reach. We've got crossover glute stretch. You've got tilt, chicken wing, and then yellow band pull.
That's forever.
No matter what, they gotta announce that. Anthony Pettis, the former WEC, the former UFC champion, forever for the rest of my life.
Bent knee hyper for 12, 120. Hang and hold in between.
These guys that see that, they get motivated to fight me.
Ankle, we got 45-degree walk, and we're coming out by the boxes.
Diego's a dangerous guy, man. And to see him in this position right now, it's dope to see a 34-year-old guy getting the chance of his lifetime. I know he's gonna be the best ever, you know, and that's what I'm motivated for.
Drop stick, pause, 1/1000, explode up. Yes, land tall.
Pour son prochain combat contre Ferreira, Pettis revient dans la catégorie où il a déjà été champion, les 155 livres, là où Showtime excelle.
Yes.
This guy is something special, and he's at his best here in the lightweight division.
He's not going to be able to body me like the guys at 170. He's not going to be able to be the bigger man in there, you know, so I feel good coming down.
Without question, one of the best talents this lightweight division has ever seen.
You know, I'm excited to go out there and see a guy that's not going to hold me down. He's going to try finishing me, and I'm going to try finishing him.
If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you get. They tried before, made them pay.
Oh! Oh, he's hurt! He's hurt! We tagged him again!
Pettis et Ferreira seront à Las Vegas à l'UFC 246.
Big right hand from Pereira.
Oh, big left! Diego Pereira!
Whoa! Show him a fight against a guy who's coming to go to war, and let's see what this young, promising guy can do.
Dont la carte électrisante se terminera par une finale de rêve pour les amateurs de combat.
Stylistically, this is about as good as you can hope for.
Avec le retour du notorious Conor McGregor.
Home sweet home is right. Welcome back, Conor McGregor.
When you have $100 million in the bank, you do this because you love this. He loves this.
Just know no matter what situation you put me in, I always come out on top.
Pour son retour, il affronte Donald Cowboy Cerrone.
Donald Cowboy Cerrone lives for this moment.
He wants to fight. He wants to get in there and knock you out cold.
Oh, that's it! Out cold!
L'année commence en grand.
This is such a heated moment of anticipation.
Quand l'UFC prendra d'assaut le T-Mobile Arena pour l'UFC 246.
Invincible.